He was born too small to survive, too quiet to lead, and too curious to stop asking why. But in the silence of solitude, he found the laws that govern the universe. This is the story of a man who turned falling apples into falling barriers. Welcome to the legacy of Isaac Newton. Origins: a fragile start to a monumental life. Sir Isaac Newton was born prematurely on January 4, 1643, in Woolsthorpe, a small village in Lincolnshire, England. His father had died 3 months before his birth, and his mother remarried soon after, leaving young Isaac to be raised by his grandmother. From the start, Newton's life was steeped in solitude, a recurring theme that would shape his reflective and independent temperament. Though he was small, frail, and often sickly, Isaac exhibited an intensity that set him apart. While other children played outdoors, he immersed himself in mechanical tinkering, carving windmills, clocks, and sundials. His early notebooks revealed a fascination with forces and motion. He was sketching ideas without yet knowing the vocabulary to explain them. School days: a mind awakening. Newton attended the King's School in Grantham, where he lodged with an apothecary and gained access to various chemicals and tools, sparking his lifelong obsession with experimentation. He was not considered particularly outstanding in school at first, but his attitude shifted dramatically after a rivalry with a fellow student led him to commit himself fully to academic excellence. This turning point ignited something inside him. He spent more and more time reading, calculating, and observing nature, sometimes isolating himself from classmates in favor of solitary study. His notebooks began filling up with insights on astronomy, mathematics, and natural philosophy. Cambridge and the Plague Years: Genius Unleashed. In 1661, Newton entered Trinity College, Cambridge, where he delved into the works of Descartes, Galileo, and Kepler. But he didn't just absorb knowledge, he expanded it. The university emphasized classical learning, but Newton pursued his curiosity beyond the curriculum. Then fate intervened. In 1665, the Great Plague swept through England, closing the university and forcing Newton to retreat to his childhood home. Though devastating for many, this period became Newton's annus mirabilis, his year of miracles. Over the next 18 months, he made revolutionary discoveries in mathematics. He invented calculus, though the debate over priority with Leibniz would come later. Optics. He demonstrated that white light is composed of the spectrum of colors, using prisms to unravel the mysteries of light. Gravitation. He formulated the idea of universal gravitation, inspired, as legend has it, by watching an apple fall from a tree in his garden. Newton didn't see these as mere discoveries. He saw them as unlocking nature's secrets. He believed that the universe operated by invisible laws, and he made it his mission to reveal them. From shadows to spotlight, contributions that changed the world. Newton's most celebrated work, Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica, published in 1687, laid out the principles of motion and gravity. This wasn't just theory, it was the foundation of classical physics. 3 laws of motion. The law of universal gravitation, a mathematical framework that unified the motion of planets and objects on Earth. This work answered long-held questions about celestial motion and grounded science in observable, measurable reality. His influence extended into astronomy, predicting planetary positions and the behavior of comets. He also built the first reflecting telescope, improving on the design of refracting telescopes which suffered from chromatic aberration. This earned him recognition by the Royal Society and began his ascent to the heights of British Scientific Society. The mind behind the genius: obsession, isolation, and depth. Newton was not a comfortable public figure. He was deeply introverted, often turning inward for answers. His perfectionism and intense focus led him to workdays without rest or food. He would get lost in thought and forget basic needs. He was religious and philosophical, but also highly private, rarely sharing his beliefs in public discourse. He wrote extensively on theology and alchemy, much of which remained unpublished during his lifetime. His relationships were limited. He never married and preferred solitude. Rivalries, such as the bitter disputes with Leibniz over calculus and Hooke over light and gravity, revealed his sensitivity to criticism. Yet he remained driven by a deep sense of purpose, to uncover divine order in the universe. Steward of science and finance, a role beyond the lab. In his later years, Newton was appointed president of the Royal Society, reinforcing scientific rigor and protecting the integrity of experimentation. He also served as warden and master of the Royal Mint, where he led efforts to eliminate counterfeiting, a major problem in England at the time. In this role, Newton applied his analytical mind to economics, developing systems to track coins and prosecute forgeries. His work improved Britain's currency and fiscal stability. It's a reminder, his genius wasn't confined to laboratories, it shaped institutions. Legacy: the architect of modern science. Newton died in 1727 at the age of 84, leaving behind a legacy unmatched in scope and depth. He was buried in Westminster Abbey alongside kings and poets, a recognition of his unparalleled contributions. His laws of motion remain the foundation of physics for over 2 centuries, until Einstein's theories expanded the understanding of gravity and relativity. Yet even Einstein stood in Newton's shadow, declaring, "Newton, forgive me." Newton's legacy is more than theorems and telescopes. It's a testament to what human and solitary curiosity can yield. He proved that deep thought, rigorous observation, and a refusal to accept mystery as the final answer could change the course of civilization. Inspiration for creators like you. For someone like you, Pankaj, who finds meaning in introspective themes like the power of one thought or mindful Zen habits, Newton's story is a goldmine of creative spark. His life exemplifies resilience, solitary mastery, and bold defiance of limits. You could explore visual ideas like a single apple hanging in the cosmos, gravity is a bridge between thought and universe, a prism splitting light into vibrant emotions, the clarity of insight, clock gears entwined with constellations, time, discovery, and eternal curiosity. He didn't chase fame, yet his name became immortal. From the falling apple to the laws that move galaxies, his legacy isn't just in what we know, but in how we dare to ask. Newton taught us that the universe speaks in patterns, and brilliance begins with a question.